Aidan Wanner, Aidanwanner.
Position in class?
Quarterback, DB, senior now, class of 2022.
Okay. Obviously, you know, the group of seniors that you had for South Adams last year was a special group. What do you carry over from the last couple of years that you can apply now that it's a different set of seniors leading this football team?
I feel like I learned how to lead very well off of those guys. I mean, they were great leaders, great group of people, and they pushed me day in and day out. Just like working off them and working with them in the summer, I can take my guys and work with them in the summer and just like know more about that. And just like the competitive aspect of that, like the competitiveness and the practice and just working to compete and not just like working to work, but like competing as you're working.
Obviously, James Arnold's gone at quarterback. You're taking over the quarterback position. Takes you out of the wide receiver mix. Bixler's graduated. Miller's graduated. A lot of guys that we've seen score a lot of touchdowns have graduated.
For sure.
Somerset. So who are some of the guys around you that are going to be stepping into bigger roles, and who are some of the names that we're going to be learning from the Starfires?
You'll definitely hear Trey Shock a lot this year. Jordan Henshaw, Brady Beall, Maverick Somerset, Christian's little brother, which I just love like brothers because I have two older brothers and I piggyback off of them. And Samuel Plattner, good O-line. You'll just be hearing a lot of different new names that will become hopefully well known, and we can get them out there.
Sounds like the same last name, but different first name.
Yes, for sure.
When you take a look at this team, you guys have set a new bar for the program. It's going all the way to the state championship.
For sure.
How hungry does that make you to get back out there and do it again and take it to that next step as a team?
Piggybacking off of that, I mean, last year I feel like we were the team that everyone wanted to beat, but this year we lost how many seniors, like 14, 15. I feel like we're the team that we get to go to bigger teams and be like, hey, we want to beat them now, instead of us being the one to be beat, so we can hunt what Coach Moser said the other day, what I liked a lot, is we're turning into the hunter instead of the hunted, yes.
Love it. Final question, if there's one big key for South Adams this year, what is it?
Just the leaders being able to lead, because we've had 3 players that were played in the state game, so we've had the experience there, and we can just, if we can piggyback off last year's leadership and just lead our team and build them up and bring them to our level and state championship football level.
Good deal.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Brady Beall, BradyBeall.
Position in class for South Adams?
I play a wide receiver, kind of defensive back linebacker, and I'm a junior.
All right, I would be remiss if I did not talk about last year. You guys graduated a ton of seniors off last year's group, and that was a pretty special group over the last 2-3 seasons. How do you go about, now that it's your team, how do you go about, I don't want to say replacing those guys, but picking up where those guys left off?
It was fun because we got a lot of playing time with them when we'd get a big lead on other guys in the first half. We get a lot of varsity experience with them, and just playing against them in practice, getting to know how high school football works.
Yeah, tell me about this offense. Obviously, Aidan moves to quarterback, so things are changing up there. And what do you like about this offense? What are going to be some of the keys to putting up big numbers in terms of points?
It's awesome because we have Aidan. He's very athletic. We can do read option, just a lot of quarterback runs. He can roll out, do bootleg stuff, and we still got our receivers, and we're still very athletic.
For you guys, you said you play defense as well?
Yeah.
So defensively, a lot of people talk a lot about the offense over the last few years, but the defense is pretty stout as well if you look at the numbers. What's the key for you guys defensively, and who are some of the guys going to step up into bigger roles this year for you guys on D?
We just got to figure out how to stop the run and stay as a team, and figure out how to be on the same page. Big guys, of course, Aidan and Kenneth Richardson leading the defense and helping us get where we were supposed to be.
Knowing that the bar has been set, how hungry does it make you guys, now that it's your turn to lead, to get back out there and not have a drop-off, if you will, from where you guys have been the last couple of years?
We're very hungry because a lot of teams don't think we'll be as good, so it gives us a little chip on our shoulder.
Love it. All right, man.
Thank you.
Is your dad Doug? Does he do his dad? All right. South Adams has, over the last couple of years, taken the program to the next level, to the level where you're competing for a state championship. Knowing that that group of seniors that did that has now graduated, how do you go picking up kind of where you guys left off and making sure that there isn't a drop-off despite the fact that you graduated a lot of the best players in South Adams varsity football history.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the nice thing is these guys have seen the formula now, what it takes to get back to Lucas Oil Stadium. They've seen the work ethic it takes. They've seen the camaraderie it takes. The nice thing is these guys played in a lot of games last year. So we were up I think in 8 games. They came in the third quarter. The twos came in the third quarter in 8 different games. A lot of reps versus varsity guys on meaningful minutes on Friday nights. So like you said, we lost an incredible senior class. Our all-time leading career passer, 9,000 yards, James Arnold. Our all-time top 2 all-time career leading receivers, Nick Miller and Drew Stispin, are gone. Christian Somerset, second all-time leading rusher. We bring back 3 guys on offense and 2 on defense. So a lot of guys to replace, but again, we have guys who have seen what it takes, so hopefully they're going to get it done.
You know, you guys blew out a lot of teams last year, so some of these guys were second half guys, if you will. How valuable is that experience, knowing that they're not completely green to what a Friday night looks like?
Oh, it's huge. So there's so much difference between a JV game and a Friday night game, where you're actually in front of a big crowd, where you're playing under the lights. You're on the Friday night and the media stuff, witness media, and some of that stuff. So that experience is absolutely huge. And like I said, they've learned from the senior class from last year what it takes. We have to replace. We lose our entire front 7 defensively, so we got to find guys who are going to be able to stop the run. We lose 4 offensive linemen. So we have 4 new offensive linemen coming in. Trying to figure out who that's going to be still, but I'm excited to kind of have the target off our back a little bit. This can just go out there and kind of prove people wrong and how good we can still be.
Am I nuts, or is Aidan like the leading scorer in your program?
He is.
Because he's the kicker too.
Kicked a lot of PATs, yes,
yeah,
he is.
Well, still.
Yeah.
But moving him from receiver, have him at the quarterback position, running your offense. How does that change what you guys do, or not change what you do offensively? Because we've seen you guys be an extremely potent offense on Friday nights. Now one of the guys that's been one of those big weapons is running the show at quarterback. Does that change a lot for you guys, or schematically, or just in what you do in terms of execution?
It'll be different. James Jones is obviously irreplaceable, but as close as you can get is probably Aidan Wanner, and he's so versatile in what he can do. So we're going to do a little more read option stuff with him. The nice thing is he's so quick, so it's hard to blitz us. You blitz us now, and he'll get out of the pocket and turn a 3rd and 10 into a 15-yard run on a scramble. So it changes. You're going to have to spy him all the time. And then his leadership's incredible. He's a 4-year starter now, played receiver for the last 3 years, and so just he knows what it takes. We have Trey Schock back as well, a wide receiver. He scored 2 touchdowns in the state championship game. So we have experience back, and I said Aidan's going to be a huge part of our leadership. He was a captain last year as a junior, so it's nice having him back and kind of showing these guys, young guys, new faces to find out what it's going to take.
If there's one area, one X factor, one key for South Adams this season, what do you think it is?
We have to grow up really fast. Like I said, we have 8 new starters on defense and 8 to 9 new starters on offense. So we're going to have guys who are stepping in and playing those meaningful minutes early. It's going to be exciting having fans back. We have an incredible support in our community for South Adams football, and for all our athletics, honestly. But we had so much support last year with our run to state. People donating money, people calls, the texts, signs everywhere. So having a full capacity fans back is going to be a lot of fun for these kids. But it's just going to be, like I said, I'm excited to get started. We're kind of turned from last year, we're kind of the hunted into the hunter this year. Should be some fun.
It's like Swiss days every Friday night.
That's right, baby. Always Swiss days. Always Swiss days.